Hello everybody, it's me, Tanner Plyer, and today we are doing BSU The Real Deal, Ball State's premier entertainment news network, and with me is Jasmine.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Real Deal.
I just did that. Why'd you do a second intro?
Well, you gotta be Markiplier. I wanted to be Game Theory.
Okay, yeah, but I already... Never mind. Let's just start this playthrough off with the segment rundown, shall we?
Yes, indeed. We start off this program with a segment discussing the game Undertale and how it's 10 years old. Oh my god.
Then we have an segment regarding a disturbing online trend that happened on the BSU campus.
Following that, we have a segment regarding updates involving Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. I'm actually excited for this one.
After that comes a hymn movie review by Apollo.
And finally, to wrap up our show, we have a segment talking about the 48-hour Cinema Showdown. Let's just jump right into it.
For its 10th anniversary, Toby Fox, along with others at Fangamer, streamed a full playthrough of his game Undertale. The stream is raising money for the charity organization Doctors Without Borders, which aims to provide aid for people affected by conflict, disease, disasters, and those who can't receive health care in over 75 countries. The original goal was $15,000, and the community smashed that goal, raising over $350,000. There were a variety of incentives that people could donate towards. People could vote on the choices in the game, such as the name of the character, Togor Supremacy, burger or fries, and whether or not anime is real. There were also incentives for certain scenes in the game, such as a Sans and Papyrus rap battle and a Sans pacifist fight, which is playable on the Undertale website. On top of all of that, there were auctions for exclusive merch items, such as a massive Toriel plush, with each item raising over $10,000 alone. The biggest surprise of the stream came in the form of a myriad of character interactions in new areas. We saw an extended glimpse of existing areas such as home, along with entirely new areas such as the underwater zone in the Hotland High School, complete with a slice-of-life anime confession scene with Medico. We also saw plenty of character cameos, including Spamton in both in-game and in the real world. Wow, really cool. Love that guy. What a hoot. There's plenty more scenes to talk about, but I can't, because someone, Jasmine, hasn't played through the whole game yet. Jasmine, and I don't want to spoil it for them. Jasmine. Along with the stream, we also received a bit of news regarding Toby's current game, Deltarune. Toby posted a newsletter detailing some information regarding progress on Deltarune Chapter 5, which was revealed at the end of Chapter 4 to have a release date of 2026. Due to where progress on the chapter is currently, as well as some hurdles here and there, it seems that Chapter 5 will not be out in the first half of 2026. Anyways, this stream was a beautiful celebration of a game that inspired millions, and I highly recommend checking out the VODs on the Fangamer YouTube channel. Happy 10 years to Undertale. When I first played you, I was merely a boy. Now, a decade later, I'm a woman. Thanks for that, Toby.
I just cannot believe it's been 10 whole years. I feel so old.
I know, right? I seriously thought I wasn't procrastinating that much. I mean, I'll beat it eventually. So.
I want to go home.
Nope, too bad. We got TikTok time next. I promise y'all are not ready for this one. There is a plague spreading digitally throughout college campuses nationwide. The pressing news today is something afflicting the BSU campus at large. Woof. On every college campus, you'll always have that one student or students that aren't looking for something logical out of their college experience. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some students just want to watch the world burn, or in this case, drown. Now, I'm gonna stop you right there before you get mad at me for misquoting. This is for real. If you're active on TikTok, you may have recently seen a number of videos showing students actively urinating around their college campuses. They go by many names, the IU pisser, the Purdue pisser. Unfortunately, one of them lurks on this very campus, the BSU pisser. With 11 current videos and thousands of views, they've become quite the threat to campus, hitting every convenient location possible. Frog Baby, Park Hall, Stew West, Stew East, the campus streets by pissing out of moving car, and just recently, Woodworth. Talk about commitment. It's been tough to find the trail this person has left. Be so for real, who wants to follow that trail? And so far, there have been no leads, no evidence, and no witnesses that we know to help us end this madness. What we know is that this is a person who walks among us, studies among us, mixturating among some of us. Maybe some of you know this buffoon. And in related news, President Mearns is getting sued as an individual for what I can only imagine is allowing this infestation to continue their crusade unimpeded. It's safe to assume that the students and staff are beyond pissed off and demand justice to be served. Is it possible that the reign of terror will end and the campus will soon be piss-free? I mean, the pisser hasn't posted any content in the past week. Though let's not jinx anything, knock on wood. My advice is the one they call the BSU pisser. Maybe stop grabbing Ball State by the balls and let us exist in peace.
Wow. I think I am watching the wrong TikToks.
Nah, I'd rather have been in your shoes. I didn't want to know all that. And speaking of knowing too much, want to know even more about this? Did you know there's a detective currently chasing the BSU pisser? They go by BSU Dokes, like the Dexter character. Apparently they're getting closer. We now know or think that the BSU P is a woman.
Okay. I didn't even want to know the implications of that nonsense. Can we please move on? I need to go pee now.
Ugh, fine. Next up for the real deal, the grand return of Fleetwood Mac. Or maybe not. With the deets, here's Amelia.
So Fleetwood Mac is back. Well, back-ish. The rumors, pun, are true that ex-bandmates / ex-lovers / ex-besties Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham recently released a collaborative album, Buckingham Nicks, on September 19th, 2025, sparking excitement among older and newer fans. Personally, I was thrilled to see Fleetwood Mac material being released, being a huge fan of their music, and even had hopes that the reunion tour would happen, and I'd get to drain my parents' bank account to see them live. Unfortunately, my parents will stay financially stable, my bubble is bursted, and now I get to burst your bubbles when I tell you this album is actually a re-release of an album Stevie and Lindsey released back on September 5th, 1973, a year before they joined Fleetwood Mac when they were still best bros. Romantically, upon initial release in 1973, Buckingham Nicks didn't reach commercial success, and the album went out of print. However, their album caught the attention of Mick Fleetwood, the drummer and co-founder for Fleetwood Mac, who invited the used-to-be happy couple to join the band. That being said, the rest is history, with both gaining success but breaking up and falling out on multiple occasions. To this day, they still hate each other. Even though they follow each other on Instagram, the mixed signals are kind of crazy. Sadly, though, no Fleetwood Mac reunion. I guess denial is still a river in Egypt. However, as disappointed as I am in the lack of reunion, I can't say the same about the album itself. I really did love this album. At some points I felt emotional and wanted to cry, while other times I was singing at full volume in my house. While it's easy to hear the Fleetwood Macness, I still think this album does a great job of holding its own as a one-album wonder. Now, out of 10 songs, 6 I would choose to listen to again until I got sick of them. Crying in the Night, Without a Leg to Stand On, Crystal, which is also a released Fleetwood Mac song, fun fact, Long Distance Winner, and Races Are Run. These are the songs for me that would make the album worth listening to. They really did feel like Fleetwood Mac. That's not to say that the other 4 songs weren't enjoyable, but I just felt like they didn't do it for me. I specifically didn't care for Django or Stephanie, 2 instrumental songs which I didn't feel added anything to the album, nor did I care to listen to them. I think it would have been better if they didn't make it in the album. Overall, I'd rate Buckingham Nicks a solid 9 out of 10. Beautifully written, fun to listen to, and catchy, but slightly underwhelming from the instrumentals. Actually, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Even if these two remain each other's silver springs, and if Fleetwood Mac never reunites, getting new music is still a win. Now back to the show.
Oh, come on. First you make me learn about the guy who's contaminating all of campus on TikTok, and now you guys are blueballing me with the return of one of my favorite bands.
Oh, come on, Tanner. That's not chill of you. You don't need to keep talking like that. Plus, the pisser could be a woman.
We're not talking about this anymore. What? You misled me on this segment. Can we just move on?
Hey, man, don't be mad at me. I didn't know Fleetwood Mac wasn't back. Haha, that rhymed. Okay, how about this? Our next segment is a movie review with Apollo.
Oh, word? I wonder what movie they're talking about.
Hello, everybody. I had to watch the new Justin Tipping movie, Him, so you don't have to, and I wanted to talk about it.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah, I know, but I'm actually proud of what I wrote. So without further ado...
Apollo, hang on. I'm being told by one of our crew members that you have a custom mouse cursor on your laptop?
Well, yeah, but I don't see how that's relevant or how they got access to my laptop.
Can you show me how to get a custom mouse cursor?
Tanner, there are probably hundreds of video tutorials online that could show you.
Yeah, but like you're here and nobody cares about that new movie and, you know.
Then why did I pay to go see it with my own money? Why did I put off schoolwork to write this review?
Who told you to do that?
Our producers?
Well, it looks like our producers are giving me the go-ahead to overwrite your segment.
Whatever, just hand over a laptop.
Yeah, I got you. Here you go. Now work your magic.
Okay, so first we're gonna Google custom mouse cursor for Chrome
Okay.
and wait for Google to load.
All right, while we're waiting for that, what'd you do over the weekend?
Once the Google search loads, then you can go ahead and click the first link.
I wanted to go to the movies this weekend, but I just didn't know what to watch.
Now go ahead and click download.
I just wish there was a new movie about football that kind of had a horror twist to it. That would be fun.
That's the last step, and now you have a custom cursor of your own.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Apollo.
Okay, that didn't take too long. Can I talk about my movie now?
Oh, that reminds me. We need to talk about something.
Yeah, the movie review that I wrote.
Oh, no. We don't have time for that in this episode. We have a guest speaker for our last segment.
Hello. Many students had fun with the recent 48-hour Cinema Showdown, with some returning from previous years and putting out memorable films. Even though it's over, I think that it's important to go over some thoughts shared by participants. The screening this year was shorter due to shorter time constraints for contestants, but some credit should be given to it taking place at the same time as Family Weekend. Many short films seem to be rushed by the new time limit, and as it is difficult to establish every aspect of a plot in such a short time, but some groups managed to pull it off. Musical Town, the winner of this year's competition, felt like it accomplished a full 10-minute film in just 4 minutes. It was impressive to see how much work was put into it with the full choreography and its own music. Some, however, were stressed. There were a few groups who had trouble making it to the final buzzer, having trouble rendering and getting their files transferred, which led to some being disqualified. I had a lot of fun judging again, and I encourage more media students to try and participate in this next year. If you want to view this year's submissions, check out the 48-hour Cinema Showdown Vimeo on their social media page.
Wow. Thank you to Max Van Dongen for that last segment. I feel like we are so professional right now.
Yeah, and what a great episode for it.
It's called Balance, Tanner. Any Hoosers, this is the end of our show for today. If you enjoyed any of our segments today, please let us know in the comments down below, or if you really didn't enjoy them, we still like feedback, so let us know.
If you are interested in watching this show going forward, we suggest that you like, subscribe, and follow all our social medias and YouTube. With that, I'm your host, Tanner Lipka. Thank you for watching.
And I'm Jasmine Johnson. Bye now.